You can recognize that we're coming off of a key dealer's level here at 70. It's just a wholesale price level, nothing unusual about it, but it is still there. We've already just rejected the 70 price level. Number two, you can recognize that there was a fair amount of selling coming in here on that candle there. You can recognize that that candle there was a Charlie D reversal candle, interestingly enough. And as soon as that Charlie D reversal candle is now in, I now recognize that there is a bottom edge now in place in this trade. So based on that bottom place now available, I'm now looking for my double check. I'm now going through my, if you like, that overwatch idea. Where are we? What are we doing? What's the price level showing me? What am I thinking? Am I seeing the right story lining up at this point? Have we got an upside move on our value storyline? So obviously, if you look at the value storyline at that stage, you'll see that we were green into the 70. So you can see here that the Max Pro was green into the 70 there. And there it is there. So we're still green as we come in. We've got retail selling coming in, which is great news if you want to try and fade. You can recognize that the red line has started to turn back up again here. We recognize some blue value coming in. And we recognize my opportunity, and I now take 100% advantage of what might turn out to be a reasonable opportunity to go buy side popping on this. So we buy on this, and we've had a very, very reasonable upside response to it. So I'm quite happy with it. It's a reasonable trade. I'm not going to claim for 1 second that it's a benchmark trade, but it's got order flow in its favor. It's got the wholesale structure, that big level at 70, which we've bought here from 70. We've bought here from 70. We've bought here from 70. There's a lot to this buy at 70. And one of the things you'll probably be able to recognize almost immediately is the Z score is no longer tapping into the bottom edges. It's now diverging quite strongly from the bottom edges, suggesting that there is probably now going to be an active move back towards the rotation on the other side. And with this now going up, the black line starting to make progress. You can see in that little candle there, you see how they go in the opposite directions. And we said yesterday in the classroom when we built this little model, if they go in opposite directions, that's a stronger signal for you to take advantage of. You'll see in that candle there that the black line is dropping and the red line is rising. They are going in opposite directions. So we like what we're seeing. I like the story. I like the narrative. I like the narrative that's building on this. Time to take a shot at it. Let's see what happens. In terms of value, you can see that we've got some strong divergence that had been starting to get used up a little bit here. But, looking in the background to this is the price of volatility, of course. The volatility, when we took into this trade here, the volatility was still quite considerably divergent when we were tapping back into this area. So at that stage there, I was still keen to explore this as a real money buy opportunity coming away from this. And it's paid out. We've got some reasonable profits out of it. Quite happy with the trade. But the order flow stacking up beautifully, giving us that confidence to take our shot. And 5 contracts, $1,000, and a nice bit of business. Move on to the next one.